Hi guys, it's Candace. Welcome back to Journal Me Crazy. I know. Anyway, I lied about whining. So, um, we're just gonna play with some more of these scraps and things that I have laying around here and there because my pile was big and I'm trying to get rid of some stuff. So this was part of when we made our pocket, our little wavy pocket, our torn pockets that look like mountains. So this is some that I had left over and, didn't want to lose it. So we're going to use it. And then we just have some labels from the Junk Journal Studio, butterflies from the entomology kit, some book page, this I'm putting in the trash can, some music notes, and stamps, this stamp. And anyway, we'll see what we get. We're just going to, this is part of that waterlogged book. Anyway. Oh, and I just inked them all because I figured it would, take less time. So I'd have more time to whine. Oh, I had to come down here and craft because I got into a bad headspace because I was on the phone. Dawn Googled and found that legendary lady place. So I called them, spent over an hour on the phone, and then a bawling my eyes out because basically, one, they said that, oh, they haven't received the claims been declined information that I got immediately after I sent those written statements in to Capital One. Like I said, I've been a member for over 20 years. Never had a problem, never anything until this time. And so, I gave her all the information, all the details, everything. And she's like, well, it hasn't been 6 days. We still have 6 days left until the dispute is done with your credit card company because they haven't notified us yet. So I was supposed to get on the phone and call Capital One, but I couldn't because my nerves were shot. I was done. I'm so tired of it. And, I told her, says, well, what's the point? I said, because you basically told me that the only way that you can help me is if I return the so-called tea bags. So this is what it ends up being, is $174 worth of tea bags. Hello? How? And I that's it. That's when I started. I'm like, how can I return something that I did not receive? If I had them, I'd be more than happy to mail them back to them. I mean, you can have this crap, whatever it is. Don't know. Haven't got it. And she's like, oh, well, we recorded your, and this is when I really got upset because I knew they're just lying. And, I'm probably screwed and I'm really pissed. And I will, I promise you, I will. Oh, I will take it up. You will. Oh, anyway, when I'm done. Anyway, so she's like, well, when you placed the order, it was recorded. I said, I did not place an order. I clicked OK for shipping for $4.31 for the 5 cards, which I've yet to get. And I said, I'm more than happy to send those back to you, but I don't even have those. And she's like, well, I said, well, can you at least tell me what the box or whatever looks like that was supposedly sent to me? She's like, oh, well, it would have been more than likely a padded envelope. That doesn't help me. You don't keep track of what you send crap in? No, obviously not. So, I said, well, can you at least give me a tracking number? Oh, I can forward you one to your email. I said, well, since this $67, which I couldn't find out is some, diet program that you clicked for and that you had, you were given 3 days before a certain time to get out of it. And, and I told her, because it was all during the time when John passed away and everything. I didn't read emails. Y'all know. I didn't even barely do stinking videos and stuff. And so, I said, can you tell me where this has been, like where I went in and activated something or logged on for whatever. Oh no, man, we can't see that information. Bull donkey, bull, you know whaties. And oh, so anyway, so after I, you know, spent my time with that woman who was nice, she tried. At least she spoke English. I'm sorry, but that's what makes all this even worse, is the fact that I can't speak to someone who, one, understands me, or two, I understand. And that's the main, well, other than me crying, we got so upset and just my nerves were shot. Not calling Capital One back. I will have to do that tomorrow. So that's when I came down here. I was like, well, I'm going to glue some stuff, because I was just... And, so I have to try to call stupid Capital One back to find out if they could send the we're so sorry we can't help you anymore letter that they sent to me. I mean, spit that puppy out the day, I promise you, the day I emailed those handwritten statements, which, I'm sorry, met the qualifications based on what they... Anyway, y'all know what I said about that. So, anyway. So, you know, and then she, you know, put me on hold a bunch of times, trying to speak to this one, trying to speak to that one. And anyway, so after forever, nowhere. Same place I was, where I started my day and my life at, nowhere. So, tomorrow, I get to call Capital One back. And I get to play their game, trying to speak to somebody, which I will be demanding to speak to an English person. I want somebody that I can understand and that can understand me. And this is ridiculous. And I'm just... I don't use that card that much anyway. And so I will have to, I'm just going to close it. And I don't know if it affects the other one or not, which that's the one that I used all my journal stuff on. But, well, I'll just have to change all that crap with all the other places that I use it in, because I'm really, and this needs some more green or something based on here. I don't know. I'm looking at my sample because I did one. But I just, you know, I'm sorry. I thought that was the whole point, that your credit card company stood behind you, the customer, especially when you have all this stuff. So, like, oh, and then she gave me a tracking number. So now I have to go to the post office and tell them I did not receive this, which, I'm sorry, isn't the first time that I've not received something from our post office that's not been misdelivered, because it happens all the time. So, I don't know. Maybe I can start a claim with them or something. I don't even know. Because now it's been so long, I don't even know if there's a time frame. Because I've played this game since right after John passed with Capital One. But, and oh, and these large birds are from Caroline's Craft Tree on Etsy. So that's who all of these big birdies are from. The other birds, not the other ones. I don't know who those are from. But, you know, I understand people who don't know what they're doing. Anyway, I shouldn't be punished anymore. I'm kind of tired of it. And I just don't want to pay for something that I did not order, that I've got no proof or verification of, or anything in the mail. Nothing. And it's just, anyway. But thank you so much, Dawn. That was the right place. Which, when she sent me the little note, you know, this stuff, or the $67, it's like a metabolism clinic or something, or I don't know, somewhere that you get access to some website. I don't know, never been there, don't know it. And I'm not even going to click on there because I never have in the first place. So anyway, so, you know, what makes it even worse is the fact that I got hit for $67, but they got a sale on it for $37 now. I'm like, oh my God. So whatever. But yeah. Oh. So I was supposed to be fighting, you know, calling Social Security, making an appointment down there because I have to do that this week. And then, oh, God, this Capital One stuff has got to be taken care of because I just can't have it being negative on my stinking credit report. And so I have to pay the minimum $25 up, you know, on for the credit card for something that I didn't even order, so it doesn't mess my credit up. And oh, so I know. Don't click stuff on your Facebook thingies, people. Oh, anyway, I need something, I think, right here. I don't know what. I need a brain. Well, that looks okay. Maybe we'll put number 12 on there. But, and see, if John would be here, I'm sure he could pull up some kind of proof of some nonsense. I don't know, but I'm just not smart enough for it. Oh, and then I'm, you know, trying to do my videos and, you know, upload them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, our internet's not working. Oh, Lord. And I was like, oh, yeah, we had a power outage, which John's never showed me. I just know he came downstairs to the closet and had to restart something. So then I'm down in the closet going, oh, my God, what machine do I push? Who? Because I'm telling you, there's like 15 things in there. I don't know what they are, what they do. He never made me a list, so I don't know. But anyway, so I'm down there, you know, pushing buttons. And, you know, I know the one main thing that was off once before that his friend Scott, when they came to pick up the paperwork, had pushed that on. So I pushed that. Well, that's the main one. So, but then after you do that, you have to go to his computer and push another button, which I didn't know because I don't know his stuff. But it was his, you know, the computer on-off main button stuff. And I didn't know where it was. So I'm following all these wires and stuff. And I'm like, well, it's got to be somewhere. I mean, and it has to be somewhere where John could access it because, you know, we have power outages all the time. So I found that. So I know where the two buttons are now to push to reboot all of our internet and computers that's in this stupid house. Oh my God. So yeah. I'm really mad at him for not drawing diagram for whatever the heck is in that closet, because I have no idea what all those things do and what they're for. I am pissed off at him on that one, amongst some other things. But anyway, but that one's really important and vital to this world. When it's an electronic world nowadays, you must know what stupid things are. Oh my God. And then I'll never forget, you know, one of the last things we argued about. Oh, well, you just have somebody come down here and they'll show you. No, my husband should be showing me. What the heck? Anyway. So, you know, then I've gone to that frame again. So, I hate being in this crappy place, headspace. It's so hard to get out of it. Anyway, so I'm just playing with some junk. Well, I was like, no real thought. Still have to think, you know, but not like what it's for, just to put some stuff together. Oh, I gotta wipe my eyes now. Hold on. All right. Then I heard somebody call and leave a message on the answer machine about, I don't know, something retirement. I'm like, oh my God. I swear to you, if it's those people calling me from that state of Tennessee stuff, I'm going to go ballistic. You know, I understand why they say that people go postal. Well, they're about to drive me there. And I don't want to go there. But God, people, just leave me the hell alone. Okay, so I got that on the back. Let's see what I attempted to do back here. All right, I guess I could close that up before I leave it with my mouth running. I still got these scraps. We'll make use for them. So I have this big old leaf stamp and the peel paint. So I thought that would be pretty on here. I don't even know where I just inked. So then, of course, Jake decides, oh, I got to protect Mama because Mama's in a, upset. Mama's in a bad mood. So he starts nibbing and, biting at everybody. And I'm like, oh, Lord have mercy. But yeah, they don't like to see me upset. And they, sure don't like to hear or see me cry. Man, it just hurts them. Hurts me too, but it hurts them more. And then we got this big, no, I'm trying to use all this, oops, hello, these out of here. That's my goal, making all these little whatnots. Oh, hey, these belong up here. Anyway, shoot, I don't know what the heck I had those down there for. I know, I'm interfering in your crafting time, but those are important. I might need them. Anyway, okay, put that back there. Oh. All right. Oops. Oh, nearly barely. I know, I don't want it in the middle. It's just a, afterthought that we're sticking some junk on there, making it pretty. So there's our front. Oh, I need to ink around it. And then I'm going to have to set it underneath the block so it can kind of dry a little more because, it is that weird paper. Oh, I know. I still got to go find my other. I can't even see it from here while I have my glasses on. But anyway, need to find my potato lid with my plastic things because it does form some suction. No, I ain't back there. Well, hello. So once it dries, flat, then I'm going to put some, those things, dimensional dots on there, and we're going to splatter them. But I have something else in the meantime, but let me put it underneath my bags, whatever these are. Books. It starts with a B. Oh. Alright. So, then I had, whoops. Then I had this crazy mushroom. We used it last year, but I thought he was appropriate to our little possible junk journal. I mean, our little bug, entomology, botanical. It's going to be a combination when it's all said and done with things that are in the garden. You know what I mean? Oh, hey. Let's see if we've got any ink left on there. Faint enough. That looks good to me. Okay. So, I know. I had to get a bug. What can I say? Oh, so we got this beetle. Got this beetle. And yes. What's today? I think it's Tuesday. No word from the grass man. What's all blooming? Stinking yellow top goldenrod things. You know, I don't want to call and be a pain in the you know what, but I'm going to have to call him and say, hey. I don't know. I mean, and did his, oh, well, I'm planning on getting to you next week. Does that mean tomorrow? Oh, man, you know, I got to do horses and stuff. And that means I got to put shoes on my foot. And it's, you know, just slowly. Oh, I mean, I got 6 bumps. 2, you know, that still bother me, but they're not itching as bad, but they're still there. So I got to keep the shoes off of them. Because, you know, that's what aggravates the mess out of it. And is this the right one? Oh, no. It's the darker one. Hold on. I've got the wrong one of these. But yep, like I said, I'm hoping by this weekend, even though it's gonna be hotter, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I doubt tomorrow, based on the colors of the bumps. Let me look at them real quick. No. I just dread putting them in my boots with my knee socks, you know, to keep everything off of me. But I've got to knock these weeds that's down around the house and stuff. And I sure like to talk more about, you know, something besides Whine. Well, you know, I'd have to have a life then. But anyway. Oh. I brought my paint upstairs. Speaking of Whine, what you know. Oh, gosh. Oh. I think tonight I'll go and empty the drawers, which is gonna, you know, cause me to be upset, but I've got to get rid of, you know, it's time to get the stuff out of the drawers in there, because I can't. Oh, I'm missing something too. Good gosh, I thought I had them all, but I did not. But yep, gonna hurt my heart when I empty out those dressers of his. Oh, and all the other stuff. Oh no, not that one. We already got one of those. What does this say? Something wart. You get warts from bugs. That sounds good to me. I don't know. Do I want it down here? Or is that just way too much? And yeah, I tried telling Laura that, you know, you look like if you're in a boat. I know this is where I want this beetle. And then you see, you know, how the weight's distributed. Is the boat going to tip over or not? So, you know, if you got too much stuff on one side, you got to move one of the big ladies over to the other side, or 2 skinny ones on one side. You know what I mean? Vice versa. So, oh, let me ink this. Maybe it'll help me with the look. Mm, I kind of like that. All right, I'm gonna stick it on there like that. We asked one of the skinny ladies to move over to the left. She's like, no problem. All right. So now let's get our little funky dots and put some funky dots on here. Right. I know. It just comes out. What can I say? It can't take the quiet. All right. Better leave that one alone before I cause problems. All right, and then back here we have this one. Woo! Over here, maybe. I know. I always take up all the space for writing because I feel I have to decorate it. You know, it's supposed to be journaled on, but no, that's not what Candace does with it. She decorates. I know, it's that white space problem. Like I said, my whole house is like that. I got junk everywhere on the walls, and I'm just one of those people that can sit somewhere and look at a wall with stuff on it and go, oh, yep, I like that. Okay, and then what did I have? Oh yeah, here. This one. I know we're just throwing some washi tape at it. Oops. Sticking out. I know. Did it really make a difference? Probably not, but it's pretty. Now let me get the washies off my scissors. Alright, now we're going to put... Oh, I'm putting the lid on there. Now we're looking for my brown. This one I've gone overboard. But, oh well. Let's tap it down, see what it looks like. See if tapping made it look better. It did. All right, there's that one. And we'll put it aside to dry. And then, whew, make sure I don't stick my fingers in it. I know that's always the biggest challenge for me. So then I had these extra little tags. Well, it was the back part of Pressed Flower Specimens, page 1 from Saturday Stamper. Oh, that was the name of those little things. Anyway, that's who they were. I know, it's so sad, isn't it? Oh, I know. Y'all, I don't do it on purpose for anybody out there who thinks, oh, she sure doesn't give people credit. It's not that I don't mean to. I'm just cuckoo for crazy puffs sometimes. You know, having too much stuff, I promise you, is bad. Okay, so looks like... Ooh, and I did buy me a new one of these at the Dollar Tree the other day. Since, you know, my sides aren't quite so even anymore. Because I've cut them and done everything else to them all these years. So there's that one. And then this one is going to go to that one. We're just going to stick these on the back. Oh, and where was that one? There. Alright, I know. Then I got this all tore everywhere. Every which way but loose. And I kind of like that one. Oh my gosh, I'm way off on there, huh? We'll be trimming. Make sure we put our numbers the right way. Right way, Jose. Do it on the book before you get ink everywhere. Glue everywhere. Oh, yep. I don't know. What's new with y'all? Anything? Let's see. I know Peanut's camping. She got 2 of her grandbabies with her. They're camping. Tanya and her people just came back a couple weeks ago. So does Cynthia. This must be like the camping, everybody's camping time. I'm camping just fine here. As you can tell, I'm failing at it miserably. Oh. Just counting the days for cotton picking fall. Oh my gosh, I saw this. I know. Anyway, I saw this thing on Facebook. I know, I was up. You know, when you're up at night, late, you do watch that stuff because you're watching something on TV because there's nothing really good on TV, so you're really not watching what's on TV. And then I don't want to watch any YouTube videos late at night because then I want to come down here and craft. And well, you know, sometimes that works out and sometimes it don't. And so this guy, I don't know who he was mixing these apple vodka and caramel vodka with apple cider and something else. I don't remember what, but he mixed them together and he said that was the best tasting drink he's ever had. I was like, man, I sure wish I had some people I can mix drinks for because I'd like to try it. So I forwarded it to my daughter-in-law and said, y'all have to try this and let me know how it works. Because they have friends and people that drink. Oh, because it sounds so good with some apple cider and all that. Yum. The last time I had apple martini was that time we were in Gatlinburg when John threw up all over Pizza Hut. Yep. Yep. Well, I can honestly say we're not wanted there anymore. Because he's no longer here. Oh, man, that was an experience. What can I tell you? That man. I don't know, I know I've told y'all, but when we first started dating, we went to Old Town in Slidell. And his problem is he always drinks his liquor. Like, he'll start with beer, and then he'll go to, like, a sweet margarita or something like that. And, no daiquiris. But, because down there in Louisiana, I mean, they got the daiquiri shops all over the place. They're in the malls, they're drive-through and all that good stuff. So, yeah, he threw up. And we were in my car. I was driving. And I told him, and they was on his shoes. I told him he couldn't get into the car because he had puke on his shoes. And he's like, well, what am I supposed to do with them? I'm like, hang them out the window. What if I lose them? I said, well, that's your fault. You're going to lose your shoes because you're not getting in the car with puke on them. So he did. He rolled down the window, and I drove his butt home to his apartment. With his puke shoes out there, daring him to throw up in the car. Because, oh, man, that would not have been a good thing. Like I said, I don't do throw up. I can't stand that smell. And then this is one of these little things from Your Creative Studio that I just took and tore in half. Because I thought that would work good on here. And then this is one of the little sunflowers from the Junk Journal Entomology and Botanical kits. But yeah. Oh gosh. And then, you know how, well, I did post a funny animal reel because I thought it was too stinking cute. And there's this couple, I don't know what their names are, but they come across every now and then, and I watch because they do stupid things and they crack me up. I should follow, but I don't, because it's just more crap that comes on my phone, and it's dangerous for me. So then they had this other animal reel where these people were walking their dogs, two dogs, down in like a little hill where the snow was, and the dog's leash got underneath them and took the person down. And I mean, I just started laughing because all I could do was think of the time when Max took John, took it out, did the same thing to him. But there was no snow. We were in Houston, so no snow. But just too much green. Got his leash underneath John's legs, and Max was going, and John was in midair and just splat on the ground. I mean, I wish I could have videotaped it, because I mean, that was like the perfect slow motion thing. Oh my God, it was the best. So we laugh about that all the time. Oh, and then the time, no, I don't want those. I want straight. And then the time, Max was such a scaredy cat. He was a big old chocolate lab, but I mean, he would eat you. Oh my God, in a heartbeat. He was, like I said, he was one of those ones that you couldn't read because he was all tail wagging, and you go down to pet him, and let me tell you, if you weren't fast enough, you'd lose some fingers, because he just, oh man, the boy had some screws loose. But they say that's, part of a chocolate lab's defect, is because a chocolate lab is not a normal lab. There's, black labs and yellow labs, and chocolate labs have been genetically altered to come up with the chocolate, and so that's why they're literally cuckoo. And oh man, yep, I don't know how we didn't get sued by people, because that dog, oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, he got John a few times, and we would walk in our neighborhood, and people put their trash out. And so their trash bag, the wind, and I'm telling you, I know that dog lost two years off his life that day, because it scared the crap out of him. And oh my God, me and John, I swear I laughed so, I probably peed my pants because I laughed so hard. Oh, but yeah, that dog. He's something else. You know, and every now and then, I swear, I see Max and Jake because I can see the craziness. And it's just like, golly, I swear, you're Max reincarnated sometimes. And that would explain a little more why John was so into him. Because he knew Cuckoo was there. Oh, man. But yeah, I told you that one time he had to start wearing his Hannibal Lecter muzzle in the vet because he went after the vet. She was pregnant, but I don't know. She gave off some vibes. And he'd seen her before, but I don't know. She gave off some vibes, and Max was protecting me, and he, oh my God, he came unglued. And so they noted his chart. Must be muzzled. So, poor thing. Yep. Well, Rusty's got a must be muzzled. Well, Rusty and Jake. So they've learned, our doctor learns to give them a little shot, a little relaxation shot, and then they're fine. But they're really fine if I don't go in the room with them. And, but, you know, I want to go in the room with them because, hello, they can't speak for themselves. So, but yeah, that's what we have to do. And I try not to be like nervous or anything. So, you know, I don't want them to sense fear in me. But, you know, I kind of am like, oh my God, are they going to attack? So I'm sure it starts. But, oh, and then, you know, you got Molly who just rolls over with her fat little self. She don't care. And then little girl don't care either. Until you go to take blood, and then she perks up her minds real quick. She's like, "Ow!" And then Mia, oh my God, our vet says Mia is just over dramatic. That, you know, that's a trait of the Huskies. That would explain, you know, all her noise coming home that time. But I mean, you take blood from her, and she's just like, oh, oh, oh. I mean, just howling like you've, I mean, stabbed her. And I'm like, is she okay? She's just dramatic. I'm like, all right. But she is. She truly is. She's very dramatic. So that explains a lot. Oh. Yeah, I got to make an appointment for them. Oh, they're all past due, but I've been a little bit busy. So maybe next month. Oh. All right. There's that little scrappy play. Come here. You know, I'm wondering, do I want green? Oh, sorry, I'm back stitching. Or do I want some gold on here? I kind of like the green. Oh, but yeah, it is. It's funny to, you know, take these hooligans to the doctor. What can I say? Oops. That one's not spreading. There it goes. Oh, see, now I need two over there because it's off. Ooh, I almost stuck my finger in there. All right, Candace. I won't be happy if I don't stick these on here. So we're sticking them on, sticking them on, sticking them on. Ooh, I saw, see, I do remember quite a few things I've been watching lately because, you know, I haven't been sleeping. I saw they had the previews of Equalizer 3 coming out with Denzel Washington. That should be interesting. And there, look, there's those little scrap tags. Ow, my knee just cracked. Whew. Let me set these over here so we can drag the other ones out and put, whoa, put their stickies on them, their dots. All right. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Ouch. Oops, I'm trying to get my chair so I don't take anything drying down. You know, I spin around like a crazy woman. All right, so these are two that I did earlier by myself when I came down here and had to chill out. So that's them. And then this is the one that we just did together. So we need to put some extra stamping on it because he's just a little naked. I know. God forbid we have some nakedness. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that either. So, let me see. Alright, I only want ink here. Let me put this down here just in case. And we'll stamp that little flower there. And then we'll stamp it again down here. Kind of around the butterfly. And I'm guessing I kind of like that right there. I don't know how much I wasn't paying attention how much ink I grabbed. So there. I like that. It just needed some extra stuff. I could have used the ferns. Oh well, it's too late now. I had leaves sitting here. Oops, squeak, squeak. All right. So. Oh, we're supposed to be splatting too. Hold on. Let me get my yellow splatter tissue. But I do need... Ow, ow. Almost ran over my foot. Let's see. I do need some splatters. Let's use some coffee. I know. Then it means we need one right here too. Okay. So. And I'm just using that one color on here for that. Okie dokie. Now, where's my brown? Did I put him up here? Alright. Oh, we're going to splat first. That's what. Let me clear a little space for some splat. For a little splatty poo. Alright, so this one, I took some blue and some of the old paper. So let's see if I can do it without okay. That works. And then we have some old paper to bring out some more of this. Whoops. Some green in our bird. Alright, now the only problem is, you know, you get it down here on this washi tape. I just kind of pat it off because it doesn't really, you know, dry on there well. It does a little, but not much. Okay. Alright, so we have that. Okay, I'm going to set this over here for a minute to dry. And then we have this one. These two, I should say, not this one, but these two let's do some vintage photo. I know we got a lot of brown in there, but, well, we're going to add a little more. Okay, we got vintage photo. Oh, I know. Should I put some blue on there for it to match the other one just in case? Well, yeah, let's do it. We've got blue on the butterflies, even though last time I had... Oh, let's just put a few blues. Right, now, I know that's the only problem, you know, to know when enough is enough. Well, I don't know enough is enough. What can I say? Let's try and see if we can get a little white on here. This is some thick stuff, so sometimes I get in trouble with it. Y'all have seen in the past. I don't even know if anything's coming out on our... There's on our papers. It's probably flying everywhere but... Okay, see, now I'm just going to back away. Alright, let me put this over here. Well, let me turn my fan on a little more. I know, because it's on low. We need to get this stuff dry. Ooh, but see, that's way too much. Move my tissues. Because it said, achoo, achoo. But I know, I haven't done that in a while. Oh man, I didn't even ink around these. That's probably half of this naked problem. So anyway, all right, let me set this right here, and then we're going to, I know this is not dry yet, but I think I'll be okay gently tapping, because I am using the tulips, so, you know. Oh, where do I want them? I don't know. Yeah, one there. One there. One here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know we have to have 7 because can't have an even number. Alright. Make sure I don't put my fingers in ink. And there's that one. You know, I got to find out why. There you go, that's better. Something's up with my lights. So there's that one. So we'll set him over here for a minute. And then we're gonna, I guess we'll stick with the brown. I don't know. We're going with gold. I know. All right. Okay, let's see what we got after we tap that down. I know you saw the air bubble. Oh, that was so close. And this is going to look even prettier once I ink around it. But I don't think I'm going to dare ink around it while everything's so wet. Oh, look how cute. I know. Anyway, doggone this towel. So there's those two. Oh, let's see if we can get all these in here. We got, oh, watch your fingers, Candace. Okay, we got that. We have that bird. Oh, he's gonna fit. We have that one that we did. Now I gotta see, whoops, where'd he go? Here's the mushroom. Oh, Shirney's not gonna fit. Okay, well, we'll just have to scooch them this way. There's the mushroom, and our little two, I know, here he is, but I can't set it down on anything because, you know, let's see if I can pull it down far enough. Let me move this. I'm about to drop it. I can feel the fan blowing it in my hand. There's that one. And that one. So, let me see. There you go. Well, that's good enough. All right. I know. I'm rude, huh? I'm sorry. It's like, welcome you to the house, and they're just leaving you here to fend for yourself. You know, don't cook for you, nothing. All right. Well, there we go. That's my... had to get away for a few minutes. I got ink around there for sure. Big difference. And then this is the other bird that I did, my first one. And so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got one more of these here in case you want to see it. It's not exactly the same, but similar. So there we go. That's all my hot messes. So just using some big book pages that everybody has laying around. I mean, we always have them together. I've got this many more that I want to go make some stuff with. So I'll see if I can make something different and then show you. No, I'm like kind of like missing a number right there, but then I got a number there. Anyway, they don't have to match. They got little different, but similar. Well, I'm done running my mouth. All right, so lots of kisses, lots of love. Thanks for watching. I hope this inspired you. I hope I didn't whine too much, but by gosh, you know, I might have to look into voodoo. I mean, come on. Everything else isn't working, so maybe, look, see, I even have the start of a voodoo doll. One of these pins that were my grandkids that I keep over here. I know you hear that. Oh, you know what time it's getting ready to be. Oh! So, anyway, I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing some time with me. Thank you for watching. And thank you for those who comment. I mean, you know, it does mean the world to me. And I do read, I do comment, and I love every one of y'all. I mean, I really do. I mean, it's just, y'all keep me here and keep my little feet on the ground. So I will see y'all later. Bye, guys.